Never ran away, never been afraid, never gonna break. Jane, you go right, Thought you go left.
Should we help them?
Eventually.
Oh, no, don't click us.
Let's go.
Many apologies, Your Majesty.
And you will answer to the Grand Master.
Tessa Thompson made her name leaping from Sakar's scrapyards atop a winged horse, but the woman who crowned herself King of Asgard is quietly ruling half a dozen other kingdoms without ever tasting a hamburger. This is the blueprint you probably missed. 10 back-channel moves that trace a line from all-female Shakespeare to a sapphic music video debut, Rom Sci-Fi podcast to Sundance's boardroom. Each reveal launches the next, and the last one might leave you scanning every MCU frame for the telltale grin of a mogul in motion. Tessa Lynn Thompson's first spotlight wasn't Marvel Blue. It was the soft glow of an outdoor amphitheater where the Los Angeles Women's Shakespeare Company staged The Tempest and Romeo and Juliet. She joined the troupe while majoring in cultural anthropology at Santa Monica College, pulling 16th century dialogue into 21st century lungs and learning how to analyze people as deeply as she portrayed them. That classical muscle would later underpin both Valkyrie's swagger and Bianca's weary grace in Creed, but before Hollywood called, music was already humming in the family DNA. Tessa's dad is Mark Anthony Thompson, Panamanian-born founder of the alt-soul collective Chocolate Genius Inc., so backstage sound checks doubled as bedtime stories. In her 20s, she stepped from audience to mic, co-writing and touring with LA Electro Soul outfit Caught a Ghost, then slipping vocals onto Elle's homepage in 2014. Every club date sharpened a skill set she'd weaponize on screen. Once Ryan Coogler asked Bianca to sing like she's channeling Rihanna in a Philly basement. Tessa co-penned the tracks with art soul phenom Moses Sumney, turning fictional stage time into chart-moving streams for the Creed soundtrack.
Never ran away, never been afraid, never gonna break.
When Michael B. Jordan slipped from co-star to first-time director for Creed 3, he and Thompson decided the only way to refresh Adonis and Bianca's marriage was to, well, take them to therapy. They booked an actual counselor, stayed in character for an entire session, and found themselves unpacking both scripted resentment and their own 8-year friendship. Thompson later told reporters the exercise fine-tuned her real-life communication skills and proved that sometimes the best rehearsal is radical vulnerability. By 2020, she'd launched her own shingle, Viva Maud, sealing a first-look pact at HBO/HBO Max to adapt Nnedi Okorafor's Who Fears Death and Disha Philya's The Secret Lives of Church Lady. 2 years later, she layered on a multi-year film agreement with Amazon MGM, giving her twin pipelines into premium cable and streaming cinema. Leverage most actors only daydream about between auditions. Partnerships are fine, but 2024 demanded something different, so Thompson jumped behind the lens to direct Arooj Aftab's hypnotic video, Raat Ki Rani. Critics called the black and white to neon, short, lush, sapphic, and proof she's a natural filmmaker, while Rolling Stone gushed that the night-blooming romance felt like a jasmine flower opening on 16mm film. The shoot doubled as her directorial coming-out party and the first credit under Viva Maud's music video arm. Months before lockdown, Thompson quietly produced and starred in the Q-Code horror podcast, The Left-Right Game, a sonic trip through urban legend backroads that won Ambie Awards for sound design. Amazon Studios promptly outbid rivals for TV rights, with Thompson locked as executive producer. The seven-figure deal signaled Hollywood's new math: IP first, camera second, control always. San Diego Comic-Con 2019, Marvel rolls out Phase 4. Thompson hits Hall H in a power suit and drops the mic. As new king of Asgard, Valkyrie needs to find her queen. Kevin Feige confirms the storyline minutes later, making Valkyrie the first openly LGBTQ hero in MCU history and cementing Thompson as a change agent who writes inclusivity into billion-dollar canon. Indie film nurtured her, Dear White People, passing. So, in October 2023, the Sundance Institute added Thompson to its board of trustees. At 40, she became one of the youngest voting members, shaping festival grants, labs, and the future of independent cinema. Proof that her influence now spans from Comic-Con arenas to Park City think tank. Flash to the 2023 Vanity Fair Oscar party. Interviewer Amelia de Moldenberg mentions In-N-Out, and Thompson casually replies, "I've never had a hamburger in my life."
But there are certain things I have never eaten, surprisingly. Like I have never eaten an egg.
What?
I have never eaten a hamburger.
Never had a hamburger? Mm-mm. An egg? Mm-mm. Wow, that's amazing.
I don't know if it's amazing.
Well, no, I mean, like...
She's not vegan. She just skipped burgers. Oh, and she only tried her first egg recently, finding it underwhelming. Twitter lost its collective mind, turning the confession into meme fuel and proving that the most viral fact about a superhero can involve fast food, not fight scenes. So where does that leave us? Tessa Thompson is the burger-free, board-seated, podcast-producing, queen-seeking Valkyrie who writes her own song, directs her own videos, and greenlights her own show, all while steering Sundance grants and giving Marvel its first openly queer monarch. The through line is fearlessness, reciting iambic pentameter on a community stage, then hopping genres, mediums, and power structures without asking permission. Here's the closing jab for the comments. Is Tessa Thompson Hollywood's ultimate quiet disruptor, or merely the opening act for a generation that plans to own every lane? Sound off below. Smash that subscribe if these revelations blindsided you, and keep an eye on Viva Maud, because when the burger finally happens, you'll want front row seats to watch her rewrite that narrative too.